Hey everybody, in today's video I wanted to talk about flipping in public and how to do that. Because I've been in the hobby for a while. I have a decent collection of balisongs and I do flip in public from time to time. Now in general, if we're talking public spaces like let's say a supermarket or some mushroom or a sidewalk, something like that, I think that in general it's best to avoid flipping if possible, and just wait till you're more alone. But if you really want to flip out in public, then this is going to be some tips for how to do that. So, some things to avoid. One thing I would recommend you avoid flipping in public is your live blades. So if you have live blades, I would say don't flip them in public. Even a false live blade, I would shy away from flipping in public, because you have to understand that a lot of people not in this hobby view these as dangerous, view them as knives, sharp. So by flipping a live blade or even a false live blade, you're kind of just proving them right, that they're just sharp, because people that don't flip, if they know it's sharp, they're going to think it's dangerous, even if you tell them it's not. They just have that built-in bias, and that's something you need to realize. So flipping live blades is not the best, which is why I would recommend flipping a trainer. Some other things that I would say you should keep in mind is color. So we are balisong people, knife people. We understand that knives and balisongs come in any color you can imagine. You can get any color you want, even on the blade most often, like a Cerakote, you can get any color. But the average person does not know this. The average person thinks of knives and they think of black and silver. So, picking something with bright colors like blues, pinks, just bright, fun colors, not like browns, blacks, grays, whites, Bright colors help non-flippers and non-knife people to see that it's not dangerous. Because, well, that can't be a knife, because knives don't come in bright blue. And that's something that I think helps to show people that it's a toy, is having some fun colors. Of course, another thing to consider is just like, what does it look like? Even if it's a trainer, does it look more or less like it has a blade? Because some trainers look a lot like they might be sharp. Like, I was with some friends the other day and I had one of them ask me if my Nautilus was sharp. It's not, but I guess to them it even looked sharp, and I think part of that is this bite handle indicator, can kind of look like it's sharp, like it's a serrated part of a knife to a non-knife person. Because there's a lot of people that don't really know anything about knives, and that is why these things look scary. And I think that we gotta think about that kind of stuff. So, don't flip live blades, don't flip false live blades, bright colors, think about shape of the blade. So, what does that leave? Well, that leaves what I think are the best public flippers you can have, which is plastic balisongs. So, I have two with me. Plastic balisongs I think are great for public because this has bright colors that I will say that could look like a blade, except that it's bright pink. And pink is not a color you can get a blade in. Remember, people only think of silver and black. So it being pink, okay, that's clearly not a knife. And this is the kind of thing that I would be comfortable flipping in public and having a stranger see me use. And I wouldn't have to worry that they would think this is dangerous. So this is one way to do it. Another great public flipper, great thing, is like Squiddy C. Squiddies in general can be pretty good. However, Squiddy B being all black, it's possible from far away someone might think that is a blade. I like the Squiddy C rest in peace, because it's clear. This can't be a knife, it's clear. So I think that plastic balisongs with their bright, fun colors can be an awesome way to flip in public, but there are some other things to keep in mind. If you're going to flip in public, here's what I would recommend. If you see no one around or the nearest person is far away, go ahead and flip. But if you're walking, let's say I'm walking on a trail and I see somebody coming up, as they get closer, take the balisong, stop flipping it, slip it in your pocket even, just put the balisong away while they walk by. And then as soon as they walk by, bring it back out. You know, it makes them feel safe. You don't have to worry about dropping your balisong, having it hit them, and it's not that hard to stop flipping for just a few seconds to do that. If you're out in public, like a store or something, you know, if you're in an aisle by yourself and you just want to boom, 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 spy open, cool, done. You know, do that. And then put it away. You know, if you see people coming towards you, put the balisong away. I don't think that's a very difficult concept to grasp, but that was the whole point of the video, so I should mention it. That is kind of what I think you should do if you want to flip in public, and that's how I go about flipping in public. Of course, there are some other public spaces you can flip without really any issue, like at work. Eventually, you know, everyone at your work is going to understand what it is, what you're doing, why you have it, it's not dangerous, that kind of thing. So, yeah, that was all that I had for today's video. I hope that you've all enjoyed. I read all the comments if you guys wanted to leave any. Hope you've all had a great day, and until next time, keep flipping.